kebab patrol, no success. Saturday morning. Oh, well, there is some. I think that perhaps you can spot a little bit of difference. So yeah, yesterday morning it was raining. Yeah, afternoon it was raining. And on Thursday we had the peak of this heat wave, 37, 38 here in Ljubljana. Yeah. Today, yesterday, it was raining. There were like 15 minutes of not particularly significant rain. And once again, glass everywhere. And look here. So yeah, but it cooled down. Yesterday it cooled down immediately for like 10 degrees. So Liza was very happy. Afterwards, she was laying on the balcony, enjoying the breeze. And then when we went for our afternoon walk, so it was 7:30, it was like 22 degrees, which was nice. Today the temperatures will once again rise above 32, but we are expecting rain. Apparently it will be raining for the next 3 days. And she's eating, as you can see, and she will get as much as she wants, because yesterday morning she didn't eat anything. She ate her breakfast for dinner. Even yesterday she refused the treats, nothing. And of course she then had a blub, bile build up. So yeah, we are expecting rain until Tuesday, and the temperatures will drop apparently to plus 20 during the day, and then they will rise once again. So next weekend we are expecting around 27, which is nice. Yeah, it will be a little bit more bearable to live, and because twice this week, okay, we shouldn't be walking here, but Lisa wants to. Twice this week I came home at like 3-4 p.m. and she was outside and she was hot, and apparently she wanted to go outside, and then she refused to come in. Plus this week, when it was, let's say, the hottest, she realized if she's lying down the stairwell, it's a little bit more bearable for her. So she was downstairs a lot. And unfortunately on Wednesday, Lisa was attacked by another dog. We were just on our afternoon walk. We were passing, walking by one outdoor, garden of a certain bar. You know, I heard the dog basically, let's say the dog spoke up, you know. I turned to see. In that moment, the dog decided to charge. You know, he got up. He, you know, ran into Liza. Let's say the owner was pretty quickly there. You know, I couldn't do anything. I was just holding to Liza. I was trying to. Comes the grimo. She loves the stairs. She loves the stairs. And I don't know why. It is. Yeah. So basically it wasn't a real, you know, fight. So there was a lot of barking, yelling, but you know, she wasn't hurt, you know, not even any hair loss or anything. But yeah, when he charged her, you know, he hit her her back end, and I assume. Pridi, Greva. Greva na rapu gledat. Pridi. Wait. I assume that, you know, he hit her hip also, so she yelped at that point. Trits. Joj, Lizzie. The drool master. The drool master, as I said, today she will get everything that she wants. Pridna, zdaj pa hodimo. Yeah, we have known that dog, so yellow lab, for several years now. At the beginning, you know, he was fine. So he's a male, yeah. But lately, couple of, yeah, past couple of months, you know, he would bark at her when we met. Lisa would usually just ignore him. But yeah. And why he could charge Lisa, you know, he was on a leash, but the leash was on the ground. You know, he wasn't tied to anything. The owner was not holding, you know, in one hand a beer, in the other a cigarette. He didn't even had, you know, his foot on it, or you know, tied under. He tied the leash around, you know, his chair or whatever. No, nothing. You know, I was just basically while he was basically the whole incident lasted for like a minute tops. So he charged, you know, like 3 to 4 times before the owner managed to pull him away. You know, I was just holding the leash, trying to give Lisa a room for her to move and, you know, let's say defend herself. I was basically, you know, I was quiet and just I was just watching um, because I saw that nobody was clamping down with their bites. No, there was no damage, but yeah. Lisa yelped when in one of the, let's say, charges, he hit her in her hip. Well, ran into her hip. Ah, yeah. But as you can see, no limping or whatever. Okay. We will end on this point.